All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We're friends from GMS Cleveland camp. I'm from the live church. For the foremost, going to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakadash.
Want to get double lines to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who will teach us the truth, as well as they shalom to the hopeful elect. I can put this word truth and sincerity. And we all heard this in spirit prophecy, man. We're gonna get into this Ezekiel 35 to start from the top. All right, because ultimately Esau is the problem in the earth. He's the one who's ruling and current ruler's seat. All right, scripture tell you in Job 9:24 that the earth's been given to the hands of the wicked. All right, and it's evident of that when you look at what's forth from the earth. All right, because the wicked is said to do what? The bidding of Satan, man. He's really the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And him being in the powers of the earth, that's the way it's going forth, being pushed. So you can start with the.
This is Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against
Yeah,
it.
who dwells in Mount Seir, man? Esau, man. That's where he dwells, okay? So ultimately, that's who are we supposed to be speaking against? It's Esau Edom, man. We're supposed to be literally, scriptures tell you what, in Revelation 19:10, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy. All right, so everything, our main focus should be speaking against our enemy, man.
That's right.
All right, literally the border of wickedness, as it tells you in Malachi, man. All right, because that's where all his wickedness goes forth from the earth. The Lord literally created him to be that perfect devil, to be that complete adversary of all the ways of righteousness, man. When you go into the word adversary, it's Hashatan in the Hebrew, which means Oslaki. You go into the word Satan in the Hebrew, it's Hashatan, man, which means adversary. He's completely set to be against everything that the Lord deems as righteous, man.
Yeah, the scripture say he who opposes the will of the Most High.
You got it, brother.
Ezekiel 35:3. And say unto it, Thus said the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right, how's he gonna make them desolate, man? By destroying them completely. Right, by throwing them nuclear missiles, man. All right, those ICBMs, man, those arrows spoke about in the second Ezra, the 16th chapter, gonna be shot from one end to the earth to the other, man. As well as numerous other precepts. All right, but ultimately, this is what the Lord, this is the end goal of Babylon, man. The end goal of all the wickedness, man. Matter of fact, you're going to get second Ezra 15th chapter lined up as well. Because ultimately, man, the Lord already has it foretold what's going to happen, man. All the prophecies are written. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when, man. Scripture tell you in Isaiah 55:11 that none of these things shall go out void, man. So all these things that are written, man, it's going to come to pass. All right, just a matter of time.
So say it's 15 and what?
Start from top.
Is second Edges 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Right, speak the word of prophecy, that's spirit, man. Literally, we're supposed to be telling you what's prophesying, man. Speaking before, for warning you the things that come, man. That's what the Lord sends forth his prophets to do. When the Lord sends out his men, it's to do what? Speak to prophesy against the current kingdom, man. Jeremiah 28:8, brother, line up as well.
That's what I had.
Come.
I'm gonna line up one for you real quick. All right, Kai, Salaki. This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28,
69.
verse 8. All right, it say, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Great countries, great kingdoms, man. That's literally what we're speaking against, man. Because that's what, see, people get that misconstrued, being in modern day terms, thinking this isn't a great kingdom, man. What is this great kingdom? Babylon the Great, which is known as America, is a great kingdom that was prophesied in the scriptures, man. The fourth beast, man. You go to Daniel the 7th chapter, it lays out the four major heathen empires that will rule on the earth before the everlasting kingdom, man. All right, in the kingdom of heaven. All right, but ultimately it had to be these four major heathen empires that rule first, and we're in the end of that fourth beast, man. That extinction of Rome. Right?
That's right. It say the prophets which prophesy of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him.
Yeah, Lord, what's that? Didn't they know a prophet had been among them, man? Ezekiel 33rd chapter. Ultimately, people are gonna know this very soon, man. Once all these calamities, foods start to come to pass, because you already seeing things now, but it's only gonna heighten, man. As things continue to increase and wickedness continues to abound, man. is ultimately going to see things just wax worse and worse. They're going to see the complete degradation of society.
If I could add in real quick, last week we was bringing out how you were saying you still got the text messages from when the pandemic happened, how people were trying to inquire then. See, people gonna try to come beat your doors down trying to find and inquire of the Lord. The scriptures say that there's a crying for wine in the streets. They're gonna be looking and seeking for the truth, man.
Yeah, that's why there's going to be what? Famine of the word, spoken about in Amos 8:11. People aren't going to be able to receive these, man. All right, you're not going to be able to hear the knowledge, get this knowledge, wisdom, and understand. That's why you need to move hastily, man. Move with urgency while it's readily available, because it's not always going to be there. Ultimately, you know, when you hear these words, it ultimately is only for the nation of Israel, man. Only the elect, first and foremost, starting with the 144,000, 12,000 men, each of 12 tribes, man. As well as that 1/3 large multitude will be delivered, man. Because all of the heathen nations, as well as 2/3 of our people, aren't going to make it, man. All right, so ultimately, it's only a small remnant who can even hearken and hear these words, man. That was scripture say, "Blessed he who have eyes to see and ears to hear," man. Everyone can receive these things that are written, man.
And just to add on, hey, the scriptures go into how the Lord gave the Lord didn't give these people the signs of the prophet Jonas, man. You know, the Lord gave you the prophets to give you the breakdown. That's the only sign that He gave y'all, man. But hey, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, what they do, they despise the prophets, man. But in that day, like I said, they gonna know that the prophet was amongst them, man.
Isaiah 51 says, "Lift thy voice like a trumpet, cry loud, spare not," man.
Right.
Shoot, my people that transgress is supposed to be telling the Israel of what is supposed to come, man. Right, letting them know, for warning them of the wickedness they're currently indulged in is the correct way to be living, man. Letting them know that to return back into their heritage, their customs, not find out the ways of the heathen. That's the spirit, because Thanksgiving just passed, man. We literally just had this so-called holiday that our people are completely set and indulged in, even though we have our high holidays, man. You go to Leviticus 23rd chapter, the Lord lays out our high holidays, man. We ain't supposed to be following these heathen customs, which even we even go into the origin of a lot of these days is all rooted in wickedness, man.
Right.
Thanksgiving being the celebrating of the slaughter of two of the tribes, man. The Native and Seminole Indians, man. All right, so ultimately, you know, that's not our custom, man. That's not what we're supposed to be celebrating and supposed to be following. You want to go back to the grade 5? You want to say? Oh, good at the service 15.
It is 2 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right.
Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
God, just because they lack that faith, that has nothing to do with us, man. Scripture say, "Will someone not believe?" That didn't make the faith of the Most High without effect, man. All right, ultimately, just because some people don't believe, you got naysayers, scoffers, those who speak, who want to condemn you. You know, Scripture say, what's that? Amos 5:10. They hate him who speaks for the gate, and they abhor him who speaks for brightly, man. They don't want to hear right things being spoken, because the earth's under a wicked vibration, man. All right. That's what I started speaking about, man. How literally you have the third part of man, the sons of the wicked, ruling the earth right now, which is why that goes forth, man. All right. So right, the chapter tells you that the man of ruler the city is such are the people that dwell therein. So just because people don't believe it, they're not supposed to, man. It's like, again, it's already written out. Only a small remnant of things that make to begin with.
And we have went into that last week, man. Faith is the gift. And Yahweh Shai didn't implant faith into these people, man. So just because they don't believe, start your faith or sidetrack you in no way, form, or shape, man.
It should increase your faith even more, because you know that's written. All these things come to pass, man. You know what scriptures tell you about Isaiah 30:36. Wisdom and knowledge should be stability at time, man. So you should know that all these things come to pass, all the plagues, the calamities, the people are coming up against the truth. That should increase your faith, because that's already written in the scripture.
When you see these mockers and stuff,
The brother had one.
the scriptures say in the last days there shall come mockers.
Yeah.
So that should increase your faith too. When you see scoffers and mockers, these things were written aforetime.
Yeah, and even more, like the brother going into the prophecies. You see these prophecies come to pass, the things that the Lord said, like you said, even that's a prophecy, the scoffers in the last days. You see these things come to pass, you're like, damn, these words are coming to life. You see, and that should increase your faith. What you about to say, brother?
I have a precept.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Isaiah 34:16 says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read,
Con.
no one of these shall fail." And
Right.
the brother's going into how 100% sure the prophecies are. You know, Isaiah 55, the brother's been quoting it all day. He's bringing it out in the 2 15th chapter. So witnesses saying that the spirit of Yahweh Shai revealed the prophecy, just like it says in Revelation 19:10. So continuing on, it says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read from Genesis to Revelation, including the Apocrypha. No one of these shall fail, no one of what? The prophecies.
The prophecies, yeah.
None shall want her make, no other book can compare to this book. Right. Top seller every year. You know, we always bring out how the president say a thorough with a particular president. I don't remember which one.
I believe.
It was.
Yeah. Point being that this is more valuable than the college education than it is, because this is quickening.
The scriptures, because the scriptures is life, man. This is what separates the Bible from any other book, is the prophecies. And prophecy mean what? To say more. And all the prophecies got a set time for things to happen. It was a set time for us to slavery. It was a set time for us to wake up. It's a set time for this place to be destroyed too.
Right. That's right. It says, for my mouth that I have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. So it's all in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The things are being manifested. It's like a movie, and he's the director. So everybody's going to fulfill their role, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua's will is going to be done.
And go ahead. Like I was saying, just like you were saying about this book not being like anything else on the earth, it literally accounts for the history, the present, and the future, man.
That's
literally
right.
Can get into the scriptures and literally understand how the earth was created, how it was made. Understand, you know, the way everything's supposed, the ordinances and how it's supposed to be kept, man. The laws and what's profitable, what's fruitful, what's expedient for life, man. How life is to flourish from all aspects, man. From animals to plants, vegetation, how to run a government. Everything is in the scriptures, man. Lord gave us a complete breakdown.
Yeah, we were just covering that.
We're going over Genesis.
I was just about to say that. We were just covering that. Genesis, the 2nd chapter, going into the creations that the Elohim made. Who was reading? The brother got a
quick precept real quick, because they was going into faith. But we know that faith is a gift. So 2/3 of you are not going to receive it because they don't want to give you that gift. But this 2nd Esdras 5, and we're going to start at verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth should be taken in great number, and the way of truth should be hidden, and the land should be barren of faith.
Mm-hmm.
But iniquity should be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Because as the brother was saying, it's getting worse and worse. The people waxing worse and worse. All right. So what's going to be the end of it?
That's testaments of times we're living in, man. 2 Corinthians 4, the 4th chapter comes to mind. It said, if our gospel be hid, hits them who are lost, who the God in this world have blinded, man. Because it keeps going back to the point that Esau is ultimately the ones who blinded him, man. Ultimately, he's the one who has people in this dark state of darkness, not knowing who they are, completely cut off, all right, from their power, because that's what they sought out to do, man. And Psalms 83rd chapter tells you that all these heathen, they just came together, all right, to try to cut us off from being a nation, man. All right, they made that covenant with each other to come up against the nation of Israel, all right?
Let's go back to that incredulity.
And this 2nd Esdras 15 in verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Sure say, think not that I come to send peace. I come not to send peace with the sword, man. That's what the Lord's coming back to do. He's not coming back to save the whole world, man. All right, it's only a small remnant, man. You know, and that's why our apostles always stress the importance of going to words, man, because you go into the world, it has multiple definitions, man. All right, you're in the Greek, you got cosmos, eon, oikoumene, or it's multiple different worlds. So ultimately, when the Lord's only talking about a small arrangement, man, that cosmos, man, that small arrangement of things, those he has to come back to deliver. So,
verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Man, that's evident, man. That's abundantly clear. When you look around, you just look at the spirit that's going forth throughout the earth, man. Very clear that wickedness is what's being celebrated, man. Being set in that great dignity, ultimately being exalted. You know, people literally, they literally call it a pride parade, man, where they celebrate all those different abominations going forth. All right, they take the rainbow, something the Lord set out to be a covenant that He never flood the earth again, and they completely defile it, man. Set it up to be a symbol of complete madness.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just one small example of all the different of how the earth is just completely defiled, man.
I got a quick one.
Period, man. Like the conversation of these people, the acts of these people, man, vex our spirit the same way it vex Lot, man. Like I had went to get my hair braided, and I'm sitting down. I never met this chick a day in my life. Her whole house was just so out of order. Like children running around, people in and out the house, her phone ringing. It's her baby daddy from jail. She get up in that car, then her husband called from jail. I'm like, man, let me get the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah. I got a quick one. This Revelation 6:4, and there went out another horse that was red, and that's symbolic to Esau, man, because he was the firstborn. You know, the scriptures say that he came out red all over like a hairy garment. You know, a horse represents power. Okay, it says. Just like he said, Job 9:24, that the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right, and it reads, "And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." And that's what this devil been doing, man. Since he been in rulership, man, taking peace from the earth, man, putting hell on the tribes, man, of the nation of Israel, man, including all the other nations, man, even the animals in fucking captivity under this damn devil, man. But it reads,
Right.
it says that, Salakia, to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And that's the blessing that this devil received, man, through our forefather Isaac, man. Okay?
Yep. Going back to Genesis, the 27th chapter. He received that blessing, like you said, of the sword. And that, like you said, by that sword shalt thou live. You know?
In 2 Edges 15 and verse 7, it says, "Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves." Yeah, scriptures tell you, because since against evil works and execute speedily, therefore it's fully set in them in the hearts of sons of men to do evil. So literally, because there's not judgment ringing out immediately, that's why people feel comfortable doing these things, man. They feel comfortable eating abominable foods, shrimp, crab, lobster. They feel comfortable celebrating these pagan holidays, man. Oh, they feel comfortable being moles. A woman feels comfortable being out of order, not having a man. All these things go forth because that judgment isn't ringing out, man. But about scriptures, like the word is read, the Lord's gonna actually start to bring forth that judgment to these people, man. All right, that's when the Lord's gonna be known, man. All scriptures tell you that thy people should be willing day thy power, man. Yeah, completely. People are gonna believe in that day, man. That's when everyone's gonna want to get with the program, man.
Yeah, right. If I could add in, going into that precept, that ultimate form of wickedness he's trying to bring forth to is his weight, which is his mark, his charagma, man, in which he's trying to force on the masses of the people. All right, and if our people consent to it, all right, we understand the judgment written in Revelation 14 and 8, man.
Yeah, that's the ultimate end goal, man, to get people to fully pledge their allegiance to this place, to fully worship this beast, man. All right, by getting them to take that charagma and stamping that imprint on them, man.
I'm glad you mentioned that because the Elder Mwatazak was going into that in the lesson recently. He was saying how a lot of people claim to be woke. They still celebrating Thanksgiving, man. Talk about from my family to yours. He said you people are still very much so in the slumber, man. Not completely oblivious to what time they living in.
I about to say you got people putting Christmas stuff on their houses already.
Yeah.
They still up under that spell. That's the point. They still up under that witchcraft, that heavy demonic witchcraft, man.
And it's so crazy too, because it's like that they not even these people, because the scripture talk about how the mirth of the land is gone. So these people not even in that holiday spirit how they once was, but they still take part and keep the traditions of the holiday.
And even more so,
holiday.
like he mentioned too, they know the origins. Going back to what the brother said earlier, they know the origins and the history and the demonic shit they did towards our people, and they still participate.
Yeah, they desperately trying to hold on to what was, man. Because you made the point about the mirth of the land being gone. Ultimately, that like I said, you can feel that spirit out there. That's why they're trying to desperately hold on to those holidays. They go out their way to still try to buy a Christmas tree and decorate it or hang up lights. Right. Even though there's very few people, they want to hold on to what once was, man. And because really, ever since 2020, ever since truth been in the earth, ever since that time of 2020 when that whole pandemic kicked off, it's been like a whole different vibration on earth, man.
Right.
Yeah. People ain't trying to, people trying to go back to so-called, how things once were. Go back to how things being so-called normal.
And I'm about to just add on to what you're saying too, because you got these families doing this shit, but none of their ass like each other. So this is why you've been talking shit about all year long. You got family beef, whatever, but y'all still break your necks to come together to worship these pagan holidays.
Yeah, y'all didn't even seen each other all year. Y'all get together at Thanksgiving. Tell us the first time y'all done seen each other all fucking year.
I seen a meme, and I give it to you, brothers. It was some old folly. But he was like, he posted on Facebook, some random guy, he like Thanksgiving ain't been the same since I pulled a gun out last year. Because like you said, it's fake love, man. But who reading? You reading up? But the brother, I think he got something too, but go ahead.
This is back in 2 Edges 15 and 8, finishing it out. It says, "Behold, The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me,
Kind.
and the souls of the just complain continually. Yeah, whose souls are just, man? Those that serve the Lord in true sincerity, or those who the Lord that are dealing with. Spirit, the brothers mentioned that point about him having being vexed, being around all that degeneracy, man. Literally, that's just a small example of us signing crime for the abomination being done in midst thereof, man. That's Ezekiel the 9th chapter, man. It's literally just being completely, just put off by this place, man. Just that conversation, that anastrophe, the conduct and the manners of the way people carry themselves, man. The way people are so comfortable with just living in that iniquity, man.
So the scripture saying we vex, we can feel the conversation a little bit.
That's how we know it's the end, man. Y'all really think that if we know, but if it's a power in heaven, we gonna just let all this shit just keep on just going away. It's going getting worse and worse and worse. Women being more out of order, degenerate children being more out of order, man. No, man. The day of reckoning is coming, man, real soon, man. Real soon.
It's that second address 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time digitally in itself, and when thou seest past of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Hey, and that go back to prophecy. Because it said, I told you before. He told you these things was gonna happen before they happen, man. Going back to the main thing, top speaker said, man, prophecy, man. Speaking things before they come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Brother line up 1 Timothy 4:13.
That second address 5 you brought out earlier too. When you look up that word token, it also go back to that as well.
And just to add on what scripture he just pulled out, that's why it said measure the time diligently. You gotta watch, and these people they not watching, man. They not preparing themselves for the day, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the scripture say the day of the Lord shall come as the thief of the night, man. Because you people is not prepared for the day. Y'all don't believe that the Lord is coming back. Nothing like continue how it is. You're gonna grow old, and then you die, and the cycle just keep continuing, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy because there's a lot of signs or tokens that's manifest in this time right now. One of them being the prophets, some of them being the prophecies that you see taking place. That's if you have the eyesight to see during this dark time, all right, you'll be able to see that this light is shining, that the Lord's words is coming to pass, that actually coming to life off the pages, man. Being made manifest, so to speak, in these latter days. All right, but like you said, the Lord have blinded them. Okay, go
Got
ahead.
a quick precept to back up the brother and what he's going into. Second address 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
So you got some people that was born just to be destroyed. Basically, born in vain, born worthless, man. What is your purpose? What is your purpose, man? Be destroyed. Why you creating your how about how
Yeah. Forgive me. I was about to make a statement. I was about to say you got extras in the movie, but those the Lord's people, the extras I consider the heathens. Even though they in a heathenistic mindset anyway.
But
They still extras.
if you ain't part of the
I got a quick one too.
if you're not a part of the 144,000 or that great multitude, you're an extra. Simple as that. Because you're born just to be destroyed.
I got a quick one to back you up. Oh, go ahead, Salaki. Second address 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Talking about the elect, man.
God. This is 2 Peter 2:9 to back the brother up. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. And that's the point. The Lord is reserving you damn 2/3. Even Esau, man, he's allowing y'all to go out and apply all this iniquity up so the Lord can be justified and fucking destroy you. All right? The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed, man. So
Hey, and that goes back to prophecy too. Read it back one more time.
it says, 2 Peter 2:9, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve
to
reserve the unjust.
They got a reservation. When you make a reservation, it's for a set appointed time before you get there. You feel me? I want to make my reservation for next Friday at a certain. That's prophecy, man.
From row seat to the nuclear destruction. Until the day of judgment to be punished.
That's it. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading.
So, like, if I can just say, because also I'm bringing this out because, the point that brother bring out scripture on prophecy, ultimately the Lord gave us exactly what we are to be doing these latter days, man. All right, getting this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, getting this truth, actually knowing the times we're living in, Lord told us what manner of person we ought to be in this time.
That's right. 1 Timothy 4:13 from the top. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
So literally, the Lord literally just laid it out, man. What we ought to be doing, giving our attendance to, giving our time to, our diligence, man. Scripture say, give diligence and make your call and election sure. All right, literally, it's you're supposed to be occupied in prophecy, occupied in things come to pass, occupied in ultimate destruction of Babylon the Great, man. Because we understand that what's synonymous with the fall of this current kingdom is the establishment of the kingdom of heaven, man. So that's why we're rejoicing that we hasten in that day. People, wonder, well, why y'all so excited that the world you live in is about to be destroyed? Because we have to understand what's to come next. We understand that it's the end of the world. It's the end of this current age, man. All right? I was mentioning those different words from world earlier, man. Because that word eon in Greek, which is age, man. That's really what's going to come to an end, man. Scripture said that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's getting it that follows. So we're looking forward to the world that follows this one, man.
All right. That's the spirit. Salaki, like that's the spirit that the brother brought this out, because breaking this down a little bit more, it says reading. We go into Revelation. Read means to comprehend. Exhortation. Constantly encouraging each other, bro. Provoking each other to good work, like the scriptures say, and to doctrine. Doctrine is like a discipline, a field of study, and we're being guided by the comfortable, the spirit of truth. That's how we're able to discern from those false teachers. Let's say in the MOTB is sin, some sort of philosophy. That's how we're able to discern that, okay, these people are out of their rabbit ass minds because they say Edomites can make it, when the scriptures preach upon preaching on the Quran clearly say something different.
If I may add, just like this brother always quote, man, blessed is he, freedom, man. All right? And this is your way of getting escaping the judgment, man. By, coming out here and prophesying. And the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel through the men, man. Okay?
Continuing on, 1 Timothy 4:14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy.
There you go, man. So literally, this has been again the brother Rob quoted Ephesians 2nd chapter earlier, man. All right, we're saved by grace through faith, which is a gift from the Most High, man. All right, having this gift of prophecy, being able to actually understand these things wrote in the scriptures, man. Having that comforter that was prophesied in John the 14th chapter, man. The Lord said He won't leave us comfortless, man. He sends a comforter, and that's what, man. The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Being able to internalize these things, break them down, teach them, man. All right, for warning our people of things to come, to get the blood off our own hands, man. All right. Those we found blameless in the day of the Lord's judgment, man.
If I could add to you, bring that verse back.
1 Timothy 4:14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which is given thee by prophecy.
Right, and the reason being because you got certain individuals who have received this gift of faith, understanding, and the breakdown of the scriptures, and then forsake it, man. Leave off from that path in which they once learned. All right, to go back into the world, to go back into, return into that vomit. All right, you got individuals who know the truth, and that's why the apostle always keep speaking about these guys that keep popping back up. You know what I'm saying? They neglected the gift, man. So the Lord is telling us, hey, don't neglect that gift. That's in me.
Hey, don't take your hands off the plow, man.
Right, you check your phone.
Hey, it's sure to say, well, you people many strikes, man. They were new with the world, Lord didn't do it, man. So ultimately, if and the Lord gave you that call, man, it's for you to answer. Bro, it's gonna be a harsh judgment for that, man.
Walking worthy of the vocation wherewith we have been called.
That's right. 1 Timothy 4:14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery.
Because imagine if the apostles, that's what that's talking about, the elders, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if the apostles didn't come out and we didn't wake up to this truth, man. We all be doomed. You see? So just likewise, that's why I always force that and push that amongst the camp. Look, you ain't going to be the youngest man there. You got to get built up because there's going to be men and other individuals come in behind you.
That's right. The scriptures talk about how we entered into their labors.
Mm-hmm.
And the scripture also, talk about the parable of the penny. Once we understood what it took to build, not merge two scriptures, but once we understood what the ministry required of us, we agreed to that wage of a penny. No matter if you've been there 30 years before. And saying that to say, it's a certain way that we have to come and build. Because 1 Corinthians the 3rd chapter tell you about that. You can't just come into this platform and build any type of way. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to get the recompense that Yahweh Shemel saw on the right hand side.
Scriptures tell you if they come up any other type of way, he'll be in a rock. It's a certain way that you got to come, and that's through the man and great millstone, starting with the head apostles on down, man, with the 100% doctrine. Man. We've been laboring in this thing down there 40 years. Man.
Those are the passages according to Yahweh Shemel Shah heart, showing the Jeremiah the 3rd chapter.
That's right.
Morning. Like the last verse, so what's the question?
Yeah, I got some. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Right. So yeah, man. The kingdom is at hand, man. Like the brother just quoted earlier. The time is at hand. The Lord is about to judge these wicked ass people and give the elect the kingdom first, man. You know, that's why I said watch, man. That's the last thing it said. Watch, because it's already prepared. It's already into play. And it said pray for fewer days, man, because scriptures go into what? Hastening into the coming, hastening into the day of the coming Yahweh Shemel.
Yahweh Shah said in John, I believe the 14th chapter, he said, I go and prepare a place for you.
That's
Like you
right.
said, it's already prepared. All right. If we waiting on prophecy to play out, and then we're gonna receive it. That penny, that kingdom. You know?
Right. This the next big thing. Not China, Russia, all that shit gonna come to naught, man. The next big thing is the 12 tribes of Israel ruling the whole universe, man. Starting with the elect, with Yahweh Shah and King David and the rest of the elect, man. You know, that's the next big thing that's coming to the planet Earth.
It's morning.
Yeah. This is 1 Timothy 4:15. It says, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profit may appear to all.
Right, you're supposed to be fully set in these things, man. This is what our full attention is supposed to be upon. Constantly thinking on these things, constantly having them in mind, meditating upon the kingdom, man. That's what's supposed to land up our treasures, man. It says in Matthew the 6th chapter, where moth and dust doth not corrupt, man. That's where our mind is supposed to be. Not on this place, not this place continuing, not Black Lives Matter movement, you know, not trying to gain generational wealth. You know, this is the generational wealth. Being able to actually enjoy your family, enjoy your whole nation, actually being on one accord, you know, actually knowing who you are, your heritage, being one with your power, man. That's the major blessing right there.
Yeah, the scriptures tell you to desire. Here it is, 1 Corinthians 14:1. It says, follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that you may prophesy. So the thing, ultimately, I was looking for the other precept, but we're supposed to be desiring things from above. You know what I'm saying? Things from heaven, because ultimately the Lord Yahweh Shai, if you got it, you can pull it. But he's on a higher frequency. That's why he said, my ways are above your ways. Isaiah 55, man. If you found that one, I'm quoting. I was looking. I found another one, but I was looking for that one.
1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Yeah, scripture say, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, man. Ultimately, us knowing all these things come to pass, that's actually receiving this understanding. Well, we go out and warn the people, man. You know, our people, nation Israel, we give them a warning of things that come to pass, man. To first and foremost, get the blood off our own hands, you know, but ultimately also as well to seal the elect, man. That's ultimately what this is about, man. The end comes when the elect is sealed, man. Yeah, once the word goes out there, the four corners of the earth, and the elect actually gets sealed, then the end can come. Right, like what you say.
Bible Bashar, let them grab this real quick.
It's the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 1. If ye then be risen with Mashiach, seek those things which are above, where Mashiach sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.
And why is that? Ultimately, because you know the things that's on this earth, hey, it's low vibrational, like they say.
Fashion this world passed away.
Beautiful. You know, that's quoting the scripture. All right, like you said, the fashion of this world passeth away. All right. But ultimately, like I was making the reference that the Lord is on a higher frequency, you know, they make that statement in the world, but it's actually true. It is low vibrational. The things that these people indulge in and the cares and affairs that they give themselves over to is compared to the prophecies and the scriptures that really don't matter. All right. But that was beautiful. You quoted that scripture. Was that it on there?
Um,
I mean, what the brother was reading up there.
I'm gonna get this real quick. It's Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Because ultimately, our people, there's a reason why they're not gonna build their seeds. And ultimately, it's ordained by the Lord. He don't want them. He only called a small remnant. But ultimately, their hearts are hard, man. They completely pull the shoulder. They don't want to actually see these things that are being spoken. It's Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Right. So them being that state of ignorance, man, not actually having this understanding. But more importantly, it says, "Because thou hast rejected knowledge, right? I will also reject thee." So because our people reject these things when they're being taught, when these words are coming out, because brothers all spread all throughout the four corners of the earth, on the highways and byways, saying these things, man. This truth is readily available. It's on the internet going forth. So for the fact that people still don't want to hear it, they still turn their nose up at it, they still scoff, they still mock, they're just blatantly rejecting the knowledge. It says, "I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children," right? Because you completely forsaking the ways of the Most High, man. All right, it's just say that he's not all in their thoughts. He people are not concerned with what's pleasing to the Heavenly Father, man. You know, because like I said, they just celebrated this holiday, so-called holiday Thanksgiving. You know, they weren't all concerned how the Lord feel about that. They'll tell you, well, as long as you're not celebrating in a wicked way, well, then it's not that bad. As long as you're celebrating Christmas and you're not celebrating in a wicked way, well, it's not that bad. But that's not in the scriptures, man. Again, the Lord set up our whole holy days for us to follow, man.
Yeah, they'll even try to quote precepts let's see like family members who still try to get you to celebrate that bullshit.
Yeah.
They'll text you like a Thanksgiving picture with a fucking precept on
Yeah.
it. Completely taken out of context.
Right.
I'm sure it has other brothers too.
Yep.
If certain family members, they text you like a Christmas, Thanksgiving. They'll text you like it's like a little Thanksgiving decoration with a precept talking about Thanksgiving. Like, bro,
Yeah, saying I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Right.
You know, the most very generic precept.
Right.
I got a clip in the back,
Hey,
brother.
family, don't send me invites and nothing no more. But they will send pictures of me with them when I was indulging with them.
Oh, man.
Like, oh, that's me from like 20 years ago.
Wow.
I was like 20 something.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22 to back the brother up. It says, "For my people is foolish, they have not known me.
Couple minutes on that.
They are sottish children, and they have none understanding." So, like the brother said, like they are willingly ignorant at this point. Because the prophets, the extension of the Lord mercy is out here. Scripture said there will be no excuse in that day. We spread this doctrine, this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, be the unicorn. Psalms 19. So there is no excuse in that day that you haven't come across the prophets. It says, "For my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children." Sottish is stupid. "And they have none understanding." Understanding of what? The law, statutes, and commandments. The scriptures say through the Baruch that this is the whole book of the law. From Genesis to Revelation, everything that we need. Joshua 1:8 says, "We meditate on these things and we have good success and we prosper." So if you're not pertaining to the things of this book, which is to us wisdom, which is to us Yahweh Shai, then you're what the scriptures say, a part of the congregation of the dead. It says they are sottish children, stupid children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right, so they despite the Lord and his hand. Proverbs the first chapter, the brother quoted that they turn their shoulders and do the prophets. So when we tell them, hey man, let's celebrate the genocide of your people, like why do you keep celebrating it every year and blaming it on the kids? Or we tell them that, going off is in the scriptures talking about as far as 1 John 3, 1 John 4, these are the things that you do to show that you love your power and that you love your brother. But they don't want to hear that. They want to be pacified by lies.
Yeah, if you got faith, you should move to works, man. You believe you should actually do the things the Lord requires of you. And you believe you should do what the Lord tells you to do. That's the thing. People claim to believe in all these different philosophies, ideologies, these different religions. They'll claim to be a Muslim, but they don't even follow nothing that's in the Quran. They'll claim to be a Christian, but they don't follow what's in the scriptures. They want to pick and choose which books they want to believe in and follow. they want to pick and choose, or I agree with that, but I disagree with this. You know, you have a pastor, you know, but he's supposed to be teaching the scriptures.
That's right. I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
You want to?
No, get that.
Okay, this is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it. Lord willing, man, we are those men. Who else out here prophesying, man? All right, not you comedic niggas. All right.
Yeah,
It's true, nigga.
no, it's funny because it's true.
It's true.
Like,
It's
bro,
true.
literally, bro, them niggas who so-called believe in, what's his name? Hebrew and shit. Like, bro, what prophecies they have? What are those so-called guys? What are they telling about the people in the sign? Are they telling us how we're gonna get this fucking situation?
Yeah.
All right. So why are you worshiping something that's not profitable, man? You got people still believing that fucking that so-called white boy Jesus, and he ain't saved us yet, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say, well, Christians, man, people are really going to church, claiming to believe in the Bible, but not keeping what's in it, man. Like they just celebrated Thanksgiving, which scriptures really tell you to despise those feast days, man. He really, again, he gave us our high holy days in Leviticus 23rd chapter. But people really be in church talking about a Thanksgiving service.
I still got more here.
Oh, that's pretty good.
They believe in religion. They don't believe in the Bible. They don't read the Bible. They don't know the Bible. They know religion.
Yeah, they believe coming fuck.
My bad. The scriptures say their fear towards me is taught by
That's
the
it.
traditions of men.
Oh, yeah.
So when you think about traditions of men, they're following simple traditions that were passed down from their forefathers, their parents and shit, man. Now get your precept and then grab.
I'm gonna start back from the top. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Read down to like 9 or 10.
God, according as it is written, Yahweh Shem Yahushua have given them the spirit of slumber eyes that they should not see.
Yeah, they got that terminology being woke. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Go ahead.
But I was gonna say, quoting Proverbs 21:16, all right, he that wandereth by the way of understanding should remain in the congregation of the dead, man. You people out here is the walking dead, man, because you not going back and following the ways after Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You want to do things in your own ways, man. The Lord said, man, lean not to your own understanding in all our ways, acknowledge him, man. Because you're not doing that, man. You uplifting yourself, you prideful, man. The Lord gonna destroy you niggas, man. And the Lord put the slumber on your eyes, man. That's why you can't get it.
And that's what I was gonna say. The fact of the matter is, they not physically asleep. They got the opportunity, the 24 hours. They got the YouTube access and the links. They got the opportunity to inquire the truth. But guess what? They're not preparing themselves. Ultimately, because they're giving over to their own vain devices.
Yeah, and they're rejecting knowledge, like I mentioned earlier on Hosea the 4th.
Exactly.
Precept, Isaiah 30 and 9.
Start at 8. Start at 7.
Isaiah 30 and 7.
Yep.
For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose.
Now, from my understanding, in that same chapter, you start at the top. If not 30, it's 31. And tell you what, woe to them that go down to Egypt to help. So that's the problem. Our people are not they stand upon him that smote them instead of the Holy One of Israel, man. They trusting in Egypt. They going down to Esau for help. You know, they looking to Esau for a way out of all this shit that's about to get ready to come to pass come the new year, man.
Our people be thinking that
collapsing.
Our people be thinking to be holy is to be a victim. It's just forgive, forget. That's what they push. But we know who started all that, Esau Edom.
Yeah, holy is set apart. And what sets us apart is the law, statutes, and commandments.
God. Isaiah 30 and 8, 7. For the Egyptians should help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is still
is to sit still.
Is to sit still. Verse 8. Now go and write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Yeah, so people, they want to hear what sounds good to them, man. They want to hear that come as you are doctrine that the Christian church pushes. They want to hear, well, Jesus accepts everybody. As long as you say, I accept Christ my Lord and Savior, you can be delivered. Meanwhile, the other 364 days in a year, they can completely indulge in iniquity, man. Continuously adding that sin upon sin, you know, again, the Lord is not all in their thoughts, man.
And that's the spirit. There was a lot of meat on that bone. Verse 7 said, "It's a rebellion that boy, you don't go into that kind of fast." Like, Bible can say, bring that back.
Rebellion, that's his crowd.
Right. That's why a thorough understanding of the scriptures is important, because we understand the concept of regeneration. And we once did back then. We being restored from a heritage that was taken from us. So this is not uncommon. That's why we go to the book of Judges all the time. A bunch of hard-headed,
That's right.
Negroes, Latino, whatever, all of them. All hard-headed.
Who
Right.
else on this earth do that fit right there?
Right.
Rebellious,
2/3.
hard-head, stiff-neck, starting off with the tribe of Judah, man, the so-called Negro.
I mean, you
the
can't.
most hard-headed, rebellious person on the earth.
The scripture,
it,
the
man.
scripture refers to them as imputed and hard-hearted.
Right.
Leave it up to Esau. They already knew their heritage. All right, but
We'll bring it back real
this
quick.
is Isaiah. Salakia.
Verse
Isaiah
9.
30:7.
Start at 9. Just get to 9.
9.
Yep.
For this is a rebellious people, blind children, children that would not hear the law of the Lord.
Man, that's black culture, ain't it?
Yep.
That's fucking black.
No.
Put on any Gucci song, any rap song, that's all in that.
They glorify the things that the Lord displeases him.
Yep.
I had lined up and I didn't get to grab it, but that Jeremiah 44, he said, do not this abominable thing that I hate, or detestable thing that I hate, man. And since you mentioned black culture, what come to mind is that viral video of the little kid holding a gun. He like 3-4 years old at a birthday, and it's like a thug thing with money all over, and it's just niggas and family, and they cheering the shit on. So they, you know, it's a destructive culture, you know.
If I may add, it said lying children. How they're lying? By saying the old ways is done away with. We're in the New Testament. We can eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, and we can do. It's thy will spirit. I got my own personal relationship with God. With, you know, all of those things are vanity, man.
Yeah. And they're raising up the next generation to be even bigger than generous than they already are.
Yep.
Brother saw that video that the Elder Martha in California did. He did a lesson entitled "Even a Young Eve is Vexed." So
Yeah,
basically, because you had this basically, you had a 22-year-old Israelite woman, a 22-year-old Israelite woman, and she basically she's a ballerina teacher. She basically was venting and even crying about her frustrations at this younger generation of women because they're bringing and raising their children, okay, to be complete sluts, man. All right, she was basically slocky, y'all. She was basically saying how the little girl is fucking 5 years old, going there requesting to listen to Pound Town and Ski and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Basically, how she tried to talk to the young women about how their children out of order, and they got nothing but a fucking attitude and thing. But go ahead, say what you want to say.
Right.
Man, we talking about 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-old children, man. Most of these bros got children, daughters. Imagine your daughter going, asking to hear Pound Town, man. That's why you're hot by some shop. It's gonna get you people, man. That's, I don't even know her, but that's vexing, man. That shit vexing, man.
She was
Pound Town. All that dumb ass shit.
Bring this out for 16. Because I was looking for the other one too. Women rule over them. If y'all know that.
And it's Isaiah 9:16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed."
There it is.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, you know. Because what? Who is the leaders of our people? I mean, you could go into the different so-called religious leaders, you know, that's supposed to be spearheading our nation. All right, but even celebrities, man.
Yeah.
That our people. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's our main leaders.
Yeah.
Okay, which is all going to show you again, going to show you we're in captivity because the oppressor, Esau, Edom, the so-called white boy, he purposely sets up, he's the most degenerate of our people. He purposely sets them up to be leaders of us, man. He puts them in the limelight so we want to be like them. He gives them all the money and shit purposely. You understand what purpose would Esau have to give a nigga hundreds of millions of dollars? He's doing it on purpose so you follow after him, man. And he's like said, what's his name? Sexy Red and all these motherfuckers, they leave promotes for our women to be sluts, bro.
Yeah.
That's why he purposely puts them, they're all in your face, all over media. All right, in situations like with the whole Will Smith, Jada Smith, that he constantly puts, you don't even want to know about this shit.
Right.
But he constantly keeps throwing that in your face, man, promoting that degenerate behavior.
Krishan Rock and
that nigga Blueface, man.
Blueface.
He's
And
fucking degenerates.
That bitch Sexy Red just dropped a song called "Fuck My BD." You know, my baby dad. So it show you that there's a heavy agenda. She said that. She said that I've never seen an agenda being pushed so hard and seeing the effects of it. And a lot of people like to downplay, like, oh, it's just music, it's this. But no, it has an effect on it, man. It has a heavy effect on you, especially when your body is 80% water. Frequencies, the spirit, you know what I'm saying? They're not giving it any time to the Lord. He's not at all in their thoughts. You know, they just giving it completely to the flesh and the things that's of this world. That's why the scripture said that the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this is the precept the brother was looking for. It's Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, as for my people.
Who are the Lord's people? The Lord's people is the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right, go ahead.
Children are their oppressors.
Children are their oppressors, man, because Esau, Edom, when you go into it, not only is he a very childlike mentality, but also when you go into the spirit and you understand the beginning, when we talked about Genesis earlier, we were created before them. All these other nations, they were created after us, man. So they're younger than us, like the younger brother, man. And they have the dominion over us right now, man.
It says, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yeah, and exactly. Should I finish it out?
Come on. Oh, my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
And one of the main reasons why is because Esau Edom set up a woman, the Israelite woman, as the head of the household, man. Because if you fucking try to put her in check and get her ass in line, what's she gonna do? She can call 911, man. They gonna fucking come throw you in the box and arrest you, bro.
Yep.
All right, so we read it again about the women rule over them.
Yeah, it says, and women rule over them.
Yeah, exactly, and women rule over them, and that's why that's why I responded to that Israelite woman, even though she was vexed. I did a lesson entitled "Don't Cry Now." This is what you women wanted, right? And she basically was complaining about, because here's the thing, they constantly try to talk about, oh well, the so-called black man, okay, they can't tell me what to do, right? Yeah. But they don't even listen to their own fucking sisters, man.
Right.
They vexed to trying to tell you, like, look, y'all tripping, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear that. She was saying that. She said she tried to talk to the young girl, 5 years old. She's saying, you know, my mom, you gotta listen to you. She said, okay. She wait till her mother get there. She tried to tell you, look, your fucking daughter's being rebellious. I can't even tell her to sit down. And she said, what? The woman gives her fucking attitude, man. Well, she didn't want to sit down, so she didn't want to sit down. All this shit, but that's the same shit the so-called black man been complaining about for the longest, man. You bitches don't fucking listen, man.
Right.
And it's all Esau's fault, like the bunch just read. He said women rule over. Esau set the woman over the household, man. That's why everything's out of order, man. She was talking about how the children got no discipline at 144 the license plate. Oh, lawyer. He talking about how the children have no discipline, there's no structure, there's no etiquette. Well, guess what? That's a masculine man's job to do, but you bitches, you want to do your own thing.
Right.
You don't want to see the same way you complaining about how the young daughter, that's how the men feel about you women, man. You want to fucking listen to anything. And she said it. She remember she said in the video, she was like, it's always an excuse.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing. It's like me been saying, it's always an excuse with you women, man. You always got to fucking cop out on why this couldn't get done and why you being degenerate. No account. Beautiful, brother. No accountability, man. And the Lord gonna deal with you, man. Get Isaiah the 3rd chapter, man.
You got a quick one, real quick.
Nah, this is all Shabbat.
Start one verse up.
No,
16.
Start one verse up. It's gonna highlight this.
All right, this Shabbat
This is
13, verse 16.
Let's see what it says.
They that fear the Lord shall find judgment and shall kindle justice as a light.
Keep going.
A sinful man will not be reproved.
Yep, or a woman. All these things, again, it can't be overlooked, bro. Cause we get the main thing in this ministry we get on correcting Israelite men, but you can't negate the fact that young Israelite boys from birth, you're being taught by a fucking slut mother, bro. Yeah. Your mother is a fucking degenerate. She's teaching you that bitch Amber Rose.
Yeah.
This bitch demon, bald head demon with tattoos on her face, fucking slut. She just said she teaches her son that women can do whatever they want with their bodies, and you're supposed to accept it. Even if she has her own fan, she's a slut. You're supposed to accept her.
Yeah,
so what is he gonna grow up to be? A so-called beta male, weak fucking simp, bro.
Right.
He has no chance. That's why I get well, we don't gotta grab. I'm gonna quote it. Isaiah tell you there's none among them to all her sons to guide them, but roughly paraphrase.
Oh no, you gotta get that.
Yeah, basically saying, I think it's Isaiah 51 towards the end. Basically saying that among Israelite men is none to guide us. Well, now we do, because the Lord raised up leaders. They're just talking to the apostle, elders, great millstone, the men of the Lord. Okay, that's the glory with this ministry going out. But amongst the worldly Jake, there's none to lead us, bro. Because like I said, you gotta understand, bro, a lot of times, Apostle McCall said this, sometimes you have sympathy for some of these Israelite men because they don't got nobody to lead them, bro.
Yeah.
From the moment they born, they say you in the house with some slut mother, she got men coming in and out. Bitch, man, this shit is, you don't got no chance, bro.
Here's why women play a weapon in Esau. That's why Scripture tell you what, Mark 3rd chapter. You know, in order to spoil a man's house, you must first bind the strong man. Then you can spoil that man's house.
That's it.
So literally by him having the woman over the man, giving her that liberty, over much liberty, I should say, and enabling those behaviors, you're allowed to oppress the Israelite man.
That's why I oftentimes quote, and you can go back and look this article up. It's from the 70s. It's the man in the house rule. It's an old ass article that you got to kind of search for, but I can find it. they got rid of the man out the house in order for the woman to get all these benefits, and they agree with that shit, man. The women of our nation agree with it because they wanted the goodies. All right, just like Job's wife, and I'm gonna have him finish this precept before y'all get any other ones. Just like Job's wife, what did she say? She said, "Doest thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die." So once shit started getting rough, life wasn't so good anymore. They didn't have all the wealth and the resources and the riches. Their kids, that's when she became a demon. You see, and ultimately that's how our women act today. And she was quoting the brother Jeremiah, and a way better woman, just like the brothers was talking about Rahab recently. Yeah, she was a way better woman than the woman today. Now finish that precept and then get the ones the brother want.
All right, say a sinful man will not be reproved, but find an excuse according to his will.
So he won't be corrected.
Yeah, they say it goes to the woman too. How much more of them, man? They say it's always an excuse, man. And say they really relish in their position, bro. They really relish in the fact they can do whatever the hell they want to. Going to show you again. Going to show you America's a perfect example, because the Lord going to show America if you don't know, man. That's the prophecy. But America was a perfect example on why you keep women on a short leash, bro. You don't let them do whatever the hell they want to do, bro. Because they are sitting here relishing this power they got, but they ain't you put it to good use.
I had to look up that word relish. It say to give flavor to, right? Yep. It says to enjoy, take pleasure in.
Exactly.
And what does the scripture say about a woman, 1 Timothy 5:6? How it go?
She that living in pleasure is dead while she living.
She's dead while she living.
That's all they living in pleasure, bro. Bitches saving up money. I seen others bitches paying $25,000 for a fake ass, bro. These bitches, they undisciplined children. They wild, bro. They just want to eat a man to roll over them, man. They need guidance.
That was a random statement, but through the spirit, since you said it, a lot of them, some even give up their life. Yeah. Like they go do that and then it malfunction and they die. Yeah. You know, what's the woman? What's the name's wife that died? DC Young Fly, his wife. Yeah. I believe that could have been some more deeper stuff, but you get the point, man. Yeah.
You get the point. What happened?
Get ready to fight a fight. And Jake spend $25,000 to bought a fat ass and then go home and live on a fucking
air mattress.
Yeah.
Fucking air mattress, man.
Yeah, mismanagement, poor management. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 18. It says, there is none to guide her among all the sons of whom she have brought forth.
Exactly, and that's why I quoted. We're going to keep going a little with them because, again, in the world, before we had this truth, you didn't have nobody to guide us, man. Like I said, you was looking up to these fucking degenerate celebrities, rapper niggas, man. Drug the fuck out. All these niggas talked about is drinking lean and smoking weed and shit all day, bro. Okay, and fucking other men's women. That's all they talk about all day long, bro. Degenerates, man. All right? And then, like I said, then in your household, because again, because Esau created all these single mother households, you get raised by some slut, man. Yeah. Who don't know nothing, man's a fucking airhead, bro.
It says, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up.
Yeah, to lead them in the right way, man. You know, go ahead.
These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee?
And nobody's sorry, specifically for Israelite men. Even our women against us, man. Nobody's so bad for us, man. But the Lord's raising us back up, man. All our enemies gonna get put down, man.
The scripture says, "Who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Who shall bemoan thee?"
It says, desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee?
Yeah, that happened to us in past time. Man, our nation completely decimated, bro, in pieces, man. Our people are they're mentally. That's what I was going to say. When Isaiah, the whole head is sick, man. The whole heart faint, man.
I got that too. I had it.
Hold it.
Yeah. Keep going.
Verse 20, it says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of Israelite men gave up, man. They was in the hood somewhere drinking a 40. Fuck on the corners with no hope, man.
Because you remember, they used to be in a revolutionary spirit back during the Black Panther era, right? That time period, right? And the scriptures say that the old lion have crouched down. He come like an old lion, that Genesis, right? And that's the spirit of being faint. Yeah, old lion don't want to hunt no more. Yep. Old lion, he just giving up the fight, man. They just give in. Fuck it. This is the way of the world. It is what it is. It ain't gonna never change. I'm just gonna go along with the get along, you know? You know what I'm saying? Just destroyed, man. But then the Lord raised, and that's why, and I think of the account, correct me if I'm wrong. Remember, above 20 years of age, they couldn't enter into the land because they didn't believe. They had to wander around in the wilderness until they passed on. The youth believed, man. The Lord is dealing with the young men. And that's not to take away from our apostle elders. They came when they was young men.
Came when they was
you know what I'm saying? They had all black hair, you know what I'm saying? Now they hoary-headed, you know? And like I say, I ain't trying to take away from where you're going. It's just the spirit, man. The Lord is raising up real men in the earth. That's the point. Men that's gonna stand up against the status quo.
Back in Isaiah 51:20, it says, "Thy sons have fainted; they lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net."
There's a wild bull in the net. Why you is wild, bro? That's why Jay gets see red, bro. You just killing each other over nothing, man. Because, you know, I always say this, another reason why that Israelite men, they be killing each other, so-called black Latino Native American men, is because we don't have no power against anybody else. So when one of each other transgress against another, we have the power to kill you. So we're like, fuck it, I'm gonna get my business on him, because you can't go get against Esau because he got a whole military. You can't get Eve because she protected by Esau. So I'm like, what? That's why it's like, man, fuck it. I can finally get my get back, man, and get some of my anger out. Okay, but see, again, in this ministry, the Lord putting our anger against who is really supposed to be, man. It's our chief enemies, man.
Yeah, because they got all that energy and animosity towards their own, but they ain't got none of that for their true enemies, man. Scripture said that they gonna flee 7 ways before thee, man. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid of the true enemy, Esau, Edom, man. The Esau be all through the hood, no problems, no, you know what I'm saying? Jake, they always, where you from? This, that, and the other, man. That's that I being evil towards their brother, going back to the curses, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, "They are full of the fury of the Lord,
See?
the rebuke of thy power."
Yeah, full of fury, man. I said fury, Jacob, and they fucking on this street and this street, warring, killing each other and shit. Keep going.
Verse 21, it says, "Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine."
Yeah, we were drunken by what? By the cup of slavery, the cup of trouble. It's gonna keep saying, it says the cup of trouble, man. The cup of captivity, like the brother said, the cup of the curses, man. Read Deuteronomy 28th chapter, verse 15 through 68. The curses that came upon us, man. Go ahead.
Verse 22, it says, "Thus saith thy Lord, the Yahweh Shem El Shai, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people."
Okay, so how about he gonna plead the cause of his people, man. He gonna get us out this lower state. He gonna destroy America, man, and save us out of here, man. He gonna give us our kingdom, man. And all these other enemies, man, they gonna go into captivity, like he's gonna tell you.
"Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling,
Yeah, sure.
even the dregs of the cup of my fury."
So the Lord's about to do that, man. The Lord, that's why you see all these things going on between the so-called Israelis and Gaza over there. World War III being the things being put into place, and these different nations being angry against this nation, that nation. Russia gathering allies and being a guard to these nations to come up against America. Why? Because the Lord is ready to have mercy upon his people, man. All right, he's gonna take out of our hand a cup of trembling. So we ain't gonna be in this lower state no more. Our people bugged the hell out. Okay, women having power over men. All this shit gonna go away, bro.
It says, "Thou shalt no more drink it again."
No more drinking again. So this is the last captivity. America, Babylon the Great is the last captivity that the Israelites will ever go into, man. Now it's time for all our enemies to go in captivity. The so-called white boy, Esau, Edom, Ishmael, the so-called Arabs, Elam, so-called East Indians, Iranians, the Assyrians, fucking them Japanese, the Japanese, the Chinese, all these different nations, man. All the nations gonna go in captivity under Israel, man.
Verse 23 says, "But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee."
Ooh. He said he will put it to the hand of them that afflict you. So the same way we've been going through hell, now the Lord gonna punish you other nations, man. Now it's time for you to go through captivity and hell and suffering, man. We're gonna rule over you. And we're gonna put your women over you when you in the fucking fields, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell even my woman, hey, he get out of line, come get me.
Yeah.
All right? You make sure he getting his quota for the day, man. And she gonna be telling on your ass, bro.
Because when you remember the movie 12 Years a Slave, right? Was it Patsy? He had to bring in a certain amount of weight of cotton. And if he didn't, they'd get beat, man.
Right.
You know? So like you said, man, they're gonna have certain tests. Do the right test, they're gonna get reprimanded.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna give you an impossible fucking quota so you can get punished every day. Even if you do get a fucking good quota. Like, you know, because Esau, he'd be like, well, we gotta get however many amount of cotton or you get punished. Well, you can get to that amount, I'm still gonna punish you, bro. You still, yeah, go get this amount, then I'm gonna call your fingers off, man. That's what that's what you heathens got to look forward to, man. We don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not. Oh, that's hate speech. So what? What you been? Fuck hate speech. You've been actually doing physical hate to our people for centuries, bro. For really thousands of years, man. And then this is gonna happen according to biblical prophecy. So who cares if what you want to call us terrorists, all this shit? So what, man? They ain't gonna stop you, Howard Shai, from coming back and putting you in captivity. So what? They gonna put us on TV. You guys are terrorists. So what, man?
And that's what the scriptures talk about, them drinking the dregs, about them receiving double. That's righteous. That's because the things they did to us when our hairs were soccer balls, they didn't think nothing about it.
Right.
And we was imagery for those postcards, we being lynched, and they in there,
cheese,
smiling.
Right.
They didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
so
but
fuck
That's a
excuse
witness
Salakia.
That's a witness against them.
That's why the scripture is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble thee, man.
Right.
You know?
And that's the spirit, because earlier you mentioned how Esau basically can't be touched. That go back to Genesis.
Yeah.
You know, knowing that the Lord set that in place because he's got a special judgment reserved for him, going back into what Rahab said earlier. That reservation is set for a double portion of slavery, and 1,000 years of captivity and infinite death.
That's right, brother.
Keep going. Verse 23, Isaiah 51:23, it says, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they've been doing. They've been walking all over, Jake, man. And like brother said earlier, a lot of these Israelite men, they mentally defeated, man. They just gave up. Like I said, they're just going on to get along, man. They don't want to they don't got in their spirit anymore to spiritually fight against Esau anymore, man. You know, they're just trying to get in where they fit in or trying to prosper in this society, man. We got faith in the Lord going to destroy this fucking society, man. And Esau, everything you see, all his power structure, all these different buildings and shit, God, the Lord going to destroy all this shit, man. All these so-called nice cars Esau got, his nice little suburban neighborhood, that shit gonna go into the fire, bro. Right. That's gonna get burnt the fuck up.
It's already written. It just has to play out. You see?
And if man, this devil literally put his feet on our people, man, in slavery, man. There's pictures of this devil putting his feet on our people, man.
Can I get real quick?
Go ahead.
Isaiah 51 and 23 in the NLT, it says, instead I will hand that cup to your tormentors, those who said, we will trample you into the dust and walk on your backs.
That's right. Damn. That's perfect saying. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a picture of a fucking Edomite devil. He was sitting in a rocking chair with a young Jake on as his fucking foot man. Yeah. So you gonna be our fucking foot man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, devils, man. They said you gonna get paid back, man. All this shit. Hey, get Isaiah 13:9, man. This devil, man, you did all this shit. And motherfucker, that's why I gotta say, motherfucker, down there 2 weeks ago, motherfucker always want to try to justify this shit. Yeah, that's the picture right there.
Because what it does is it puts you in that mentality.
Yeah.
You know, that right mentality and remember who this devil is, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's being fucking wicked, man.
Yeah, but then he wanted this same motherfucker, his children, which is him in the reincarnation, you can receive it because these devils are back today, man. Bro, that same devil tried to come up and talk to us about hate speech, bro. This is literal hate, bro. Yeah. One motherfucker literally got young Jake sitting there as his fucking footman, man. But he want to talk about hate speech, man. Right. Yeah, Isaiah 13:9. I mean, Revelation 13:9.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me give you a quick one real quick. I line it up for you. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
So all this shit that we went through, all of it. Read it back one more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee.
And it don't say half when we say all of them. So everything that we went through, everything, all the hell that y'all put on us, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah is going to put that same hell on y'all.
And that's true justice. That's true justice when you look up the definition. Go ahead.
And if I could add, we getting a taste of it now. Esau being affected by the opioid epidemic like we was hit with the crack. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with the elimination of the middle class as well as Jake. You know, it's a lot of things that they got going on that work against them being so-called the new minority. It's okay to be white again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's really seeing the devil for who he is, and now he feel like he back to cool.
Yeah, they got a term, when you look it up, I did a lesson on this the other day. It's called the Great Replacement Theory. They're afraid because they're dying faster than they're born. As that scripture said, now are greatly despised, you know, and Jeremiah 49:10 as well. But through the spirit, bro, they feeling that pressure in the earth, man. They always been the minority. You see? It's just they kept us separated, thinking that we're separate. But as a people collective, we're the majority, man. Go ahead, brother. What y'all got?
Isaiah 13, Revelation. It's like in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
Bring it back. So listen up, man. Everybody listen up. All you nations, all the wicked of our people who don't want this to happen, the other nations, man, listen up.
It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
Let's go.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So who led these people into captivity, man? So whoever did, whoever that might be, you gotta go into captivity next, man. That's save the Bible, man. Because you led these people into captivity. That's well documented history, man. And I always say, like, it's like now when you say the word slavery, who do you think of? You think specifically the Judites, or you think of the northern and southern kingdom, man. But see, in the kingdom of heaven, when we say slavery, you're gonna think of Esau and the heathen, man. When you say the word slave, you're gonna think of them. Our face ain't gonna be there anymore, man. Cause like the brother just read, you gonna be under the curses, man. You're gonna be in captivity, you're gonna be downtrodden, you're gonna be treated like shit. Everybody gonna, hey, guys, Isaiah 14 chapter talks about they that see these shall never look upon thee.
I got it. Because I will want
Yeah, it says here's the patience and faith in the saints. You're going to where patience goes back to enduring, suffering.
Yeah.
So us actually being having to withstand those things, man. The victory and justice we get for that, man. Just all those things get done to our enemies.
You start at verse 11. And we read down.
Hold on, I got a precept for you.
Okay.
Bring that back and lift up on it. I hear that one more time, man.
Remember, saying Revelation 13:10, it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the
And
sword."
does not the scripture say, Baruch 3 and 8, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, scattered for reproach in the church, man, for to be subject to payments, roughly paraphrasing. We are those people that fit that curse, man. Okay? And there is a judgment and a recompense for that. You can finish it out.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
The patience and the faith of the saints. We're patiently waiting this. This honor have all his saints. That's Psalms. What is it? 137 or 149. Okay. This honor have all his saints. We're looking forward to that. See what I'm saying? Get that for me. Help me out. Psalms 149, just real quick, and then we're gonna get this. All right, because they talk about bonding their kings in chains and fetters of iron, meaning they're going to go into captivity. Exactly what the brother was just reading. You see, we're getting ready to come into that time. You see, he's being exposed, man. All this wickedness is being brought to the forefront. Let me help you out, bro. Right there, right there. Yep.
Yeah. This Psalms 149 verse 6. Let the high praise to the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
This is talking about in the kingdom to come, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, say chains and fetters of iron, man. Cause you got these people, like I said, cause we use so-called harsh language. So they got these people saying shit, swapping like, bro, you people, man, you damn right I'm angry and pissed off, man. I ain't gonna be walking around with smiles on my face, all these heathens and chains, bro. We just read it, man. He's saying the nose with fetters of iron. So the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Edomites who really running shit in the earth, man. So they got heavy chains, old, heavy, rusty chains on. That's why I'm happy, man.
Thick ass chains. They put thick chains. When you look at that movie Amistad, they threw the rocks in the water and all the jakes was chained up. And then the weight carried them down. They was trying to fight, the knot, and they was all chained together, man. When you look up manacles, they go upon your hands.
Yeah, it goes, but it's some ones that go like they go on your wrist.
Yeah,
it's like connected. It's like it goes to your neck and then your feet. You got a ball, heavy weighted ball at the end.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say that word is in the scriptures. I got to look it up. I got to type it in. But manacles, yeah. And then you got the fetters, man. So this is what the brother's just reading about, man. This honor have all his saints. He about to read it. Go make your point.
I was gonna say they also have like bells on Jake ankles and shit whenever he try to lead the plantation and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make noise so another fucking Edomite owner catch you on the side.
Well, if I can add to you, the yokes of iron. When you look up, just look that up alone. Yoke of iron, and it's gonna be upon their neck and make it uncomfortable to lay down, sleep, but also to flee. When you go through the woods and it's heavy, dense woods, you can't get around with that shit. So the point is, man, we fit the curses, man. Read that, Baba Kushal.
It says to execute upon them
the
judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord.
And that's what we're looking forward to, man. All of Israel is gonna get that that honor of ruling over you, man. All right. Now.
I got some.
All right.
This Jeremiah 30:16. It said, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
That's right. And all these different heathens devoured us, man. Go throughout the scriptures, man. They all during different time periods, they all was devouring us, man. You read down during the book of Judges, a lot of them different nations was oppressing us, man. The Moabites, the Philistines, the Midianites, all of them, the Ammonites, they all was just taking turns oppressing us, man.
All right. Then you had the major heathen empires, like, the Babylonians, the Syrians. All right. You had what the Medes, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans. Now today, America. And everyone was scattered, man. So they all devoured this, man. So they gotta be devoured, man.
Exactly. And it said all thy adversaries. What is an adversary? Your enemy, man.
Yep.
These other nations is our enemies, man. Why? Hey, why? Because they envy the nation of Israel. Because the Lord didn't get on the blessing. He gave us the blessing, man. Right. You know? So hey, it said all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. Every one, every last one. From the smallest to the greatest. They all go into slavery.
It don't matter if little Mikey working at the soup kitchen. He all
Right.
going to captivity.
Oh,
man.
he was cool.
Yeah, he was
know?
cool.
It say, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Right? So, hey, what's done, what you did is going to be done unto you, man. You have to pay for what you did to the apple of the Lord's eye, man.
That's right. That's right.
I got a quick.
Real quick, no, hold on, let me grab that. Let's grab that. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That's wow.
And did not Brad do that, man? Did he not sell the nation of Israel across the four corners of the earth? You know, the transatlantic slave trade. Hey, but when you look at a bigger map, it ships was shipped all everywhere. India, all over the world, man. It said he that stealeth a man and selleth him. That's what they did. They did bids. Oh, this nigga right here, 10 pounds. You know, yeah, they had Jake on the auctions, and it said he shall be surely put to death.
But if I'm gonna say if we be found in his hand,
Right.
where is we gonna be found that when Yahweh shall come back, we're gonna be found in the devil's hand.
Exactly. And you other nations gonna get judged too, because y'all took right apart with that. Y'all, hey, Ishmael built them ships.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you even got something called, you better know about the sub-Saharan slave trade. That's basically what goes through. Ishmael was selling us off, man. All right, because your brother just said perfectly, it wasn't just a translated slave trade, or also known as a triangular trade where it was going back and forth. It was more than that, just bro. The sub-Saharan slave trade. Go look it up. I challenge you to go look it up, man. They was selling Jake over there in the Ishmael lands as well, man.
They still are.
Yeah, they still are. Yep.
The so-called black market.
Yeah.
They still selling Jake.
Yeah, kidnapping Jake and selling them, man. So yeah, you nations gonna get well acquainted with that fucking auction block, man.
That's right. That's right. Because of all, and I'm glad you said that the first stock exchange on Wall Street was slaves, man. Our people, man.
Well, Black Friday just passed.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Bo, should I get the precepts you got?
God, this is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yeah, you Israelite men, if you don't want that, you're not real men, bro. If you're just okay with letting bygones be good bygones and you just want to forgive these heathen, you ain't a real man, bro. Don't come around me, bro. Don't come around us, man. We not you an enemy just as well, man. We want these heathen to suffer, man.
That's right.
The Lord promised it. Read it again, bro.
It says Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
That's our God-given right, man. It's something called the divine right of kings, bro. It's to have our enemies in captivity. It's to have all the earth in our possession, man. That's a real man want. Like I said, bro, if you're an Israelite man, you don't want that, bro. So don't come around us, bro.
Right,
that's why all these niggas in the world, you told the truth to, and I cut them niggas. I ain't had no problem with that.
Real talk.
I cut these niggas off. I told him you was there.
Yeah.
I told niggas on truth on the phone, he wasn't with it. I cut him the fuck off, bro. Because you ain't with our enemies going to captivity. You an enemy, man. Because see, you niggas want us to stay here in America, bro. You want us to stay here and just celebrating Thanksgiving, bro. Getting oppressed, man. Working paycheck to paycheck, man. Having your woman rule over you. You niggas want to stay here. Fuck you niggas, man.
That's right.
You ain't no real men, bro.
That's right.
We want to rule, we want to dominate, man. That's our God-given right, man. What the hell is wrong with you niggas, man?
In the ancient world, you had certain of our people who wanted, just like during the Maccabees, that consented with the heathens, that wanted to join with them. But then during the time of the Egyptians, right, they said we couldn't remain there when we ate our bread to the full. The Lord was in the midst of delivering them,
That's right.
showing signs, man, major mighty signs, man. In the midst of delivering them, they still wanted to go back.
In captivity, bro.
All right, because they love the garlics,
Slave
and the leeks,
Cucumbers.
right? Yeah, and the cucumbers. They love to eat to the full. You see?
They ain't want to give up the GMOs and the bullshit. They love their captivity. They love it. They got Stockholm syndrome.
And the modern day, the modern day that is the one bitch that be peas, greens, tomatoes. That's the same shit, man, all over again. Jake play that same goofy ass song every year, man.
They're gonna be sad as fuck. What that scripture saying? The brother El Mozart, he the one that brought it up in the recent lesson, John 16:20. All right, that the world gonna rejoice and we shall lament, but our sorrow will be turned into joy. And see, when our sorrow is turned into joy, right now we were sorrowful, we sighing and crying, right? We start seeing the prophecies manifest, judgment increase in the earth. They're gonna be mourning. The scripture say, sorrow shall come upon all sides of the earth. We're gonna rejoice in that day, rejoicing at the judgment of the Lord, rejoicing at the downfall of this place, and then the ushering in of the kingdom to come. Like the brother quoted earlier, Jacob, Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning to get that followers, man. All right. Bring that back.
Okay, kind. Because I was going to say, man, when we rejoice, man, is when we going to get you fucking heathens, man, and bow y'all down, man, and break y'all motherfuckers in pieces, as the scripture's about to say, man.
Happy is he that taketh the little one and dash him against the stones, man.
Psalms 2:8 from the top. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possessions. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
That's it. Hey, man, that don't sound too peaceful to me.
Hell
You
no.
understand what I'm saying? That parallels with Revelation, the second chapter. Yeah, 2:26, man. With that rod of iron, man.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel, man.
Pieces, bro. In pieces, man. That's the future of you nations, bro. Like I said, whether you like it or not, here's the thing, Esau. You ain't gonna have your little your media to be able to talk and sway over the people in the kingdom, bro. Yeah, and try to paint a narrative like these guys are evil. No, man, the kingdom, no, we're gonna be the authority in the earth, man. All right, and the narrative is gonna be no, this is a wicked, this is the devil. Guess what you are, man. And here's the thing, bro. Like you did everything you did through lies. We're gonna be through the truth, man.
That's right.
This is the devil, and this is why he's getting punished, man.
Complete transparency.
Yep. Hey, get this, Bob Gashad.
It's Isaiah, NLT.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah chapter 45, 14 in the NLT. It says, this is what the Lord says.
This is one of my favorite verses.
You will rule the Egyptians.
Hold on now, Ray. Hold on. You gotta start bringing that first part back. Salakia, because I meant to say something on that. Because he said, this is what the Lord says, man. This is what this was. You people know a so-called God. All right. This is what he has to say, man, about his people. Go ahead.
It says, this is what the Lord says.
Mm-hmm.
You will rule the Egyptians, the Ethiopians.
Oh, the Lord just naming nation to nation. Go ahead.
And the Sabians.
And the Sabians and the fucking Ishmaelites. Go ahead.
They will come to you with all their merchandise.
All their merchandise. Everything you want, we want all of it, including your fine-ass women. Go ahead.
Right. And it will all be yours.
It'll all be yours, man. You're gonna be our slaves. You're gonna be our servants, man. And we're gonna have a joy. Ain't gonna, you know that saying, but this is gonna hurt me more. It's gonna hurt you. Yeah. Bro, no, bro. I'm gonna have a ball. We'll put that to you nations back, bro. Right. I'm gonna be smart. I can't wait. I'm gonna wake up in the kingdom, man. Another day to torment you heathens, man.
That's right.
It said they will follow you as prisoners in chains.
Oh my goodness, man. What Bible you people reading out of? Go ahead.
It says they will fall to their
right.
It says they will fall to their knees,
in
front of you, and say, God is with you.
Ooh.
And he is the only God. There is no other.
And he's the only God. He's with you, man. Why? Because we gonna get that God power, man. Lord, if you don't know, we read in 1 Corinthians 15th chapter and multiple other precepts, but that's the main one that comes to mind. It talks about the Lord giving immortality to the nation of Israel, man. We're gonna be gods. For all you people who watch these different cartoons, these movies, you see shit like Thor, nigga, fucking God, he living long as hell. Yeah, all right, but we're gonna be more powerful than that, because to them niggas be getting injured. We're gonna be invulnerable, immortal, bro. Hey, one of my favorite, that's my spirit. One of my favorite little cartoons to show Invincible with Omni-Man. Yo, that's how we gonna be, bro. He was running through them little troops like it was nothing, bro. Yeah. Literally, he murdered nigga down trying to shoot him. We took the gun and crumbled that shit up and threw that shit. But that's how we gonna be, bro. Because our people, like I said, they don't have no faith. Like, yo, that's another reason why Israelite men give up. Because they feel like, yo, we can't overcome. We saw this military. The Lord gonna turn this into gods, bro. All right? So his bullshit shit, his missiles, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. We're gonna be able to fly, man.
That's right.
Hey,
we ain't gonna be able to die.
Yeah, that's right. Keep going.
That's a corona blessing, RC.
Yeah.
This is military that the brother brought out, Revelation 6, that sword, man. As well as Genesis 27th chapter. That's a corona blessing that Esau received, but it's temporal as well. Ultimately, the spiritual blessing we're gonna receive, man.
Yeah, keep going, Bob Kashah.
It says,
you can go back to the KJV.
Verse 15, this in the KJV, it says, verily thou art a God that hidest thyself, O God of Israel, the Savior.
Yeah, because the Lord been hiding himself, man. That's why these people, all these atheists walking around, they don't believe that God is real, man.
That's right.
But he is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's the true name if you don't know in the Hebrew, man. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh and his Son, Yahweh Shai, who is worldly calls God and Jesus Christ, man. Okay, they're so-called black men. They're not so-called white boys, man. All right, they dark melanated men with woolly beards and afros, bro. All right, he's been hiding himself. He gonna show himself very soon, man. And when he shows himself, what is he gonna do? He gonna deliver the elect of his people, man.
That's right.
He ain't gonna deliver the fucking Mr. Miyagi over there in China, man.
Yeah.
All right, no, he come back, deliver his people, put them on top. Go ahead.
It says they shall be ashamed and also confounded. All of them, they shall go to confusion together, that they are makers of idols.
Yeah, they're gonna be confusion. All these heathens worship Buddha, Allah, fucking what a guy, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, all these. That's a major one.
Yeah,
All these ones, the blade worship, everything they worship, they're gonna be confounded, man. Damn, I was worshiping the wrong God the whole time, man.
The scriptures talk about, I don't know if you got it, but in Isaiah, they cast away their idols as vegetables cloth. And that's really any demigod that you worship outside of the truth. How about Shemuel?
Yeah, money.
Ain't gonna put it on, man.
That's what it's man. Worship the other God before.
Yeah, in 2020, when the so-called C19 was going on, the Indians, they was casting it out. This is useless, bro. Hey, man, remember the so-called cobblestone and Mecca and shit? That shit was empty, bro.
All right? Around there.
Empty. Meaning they ain't got no faith in what they believe in.
Yeah.
It says, verse 17, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh Shemi Shah with an everlasting salvation. They shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
So we're gonna be, the Israelites, we're gonna be saved forever, man. This is why this is the best salvation, because it's gonna last forever, man. We're gonna say we're about to get immortality after this, man. They said what? Read that last part again.
It says, I'll remember the verse. It says, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh Shemi Shah with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
It said world without end, because right, that's what everybody say, right? How Shah, he so loved the world that the Lord gave his only begotten son. All right, but for the world, well, that's the word it's talking about right there, man. The colony, brother was going to the Greek words earlier for world, man. The cosmos, the early arrangement. That's the world the Lord died for, man. All right. Because he said world without end, because the Israelites are the world without end. Let's actually get that, 2 6, because we quoted it earlier. Started 7. Because the beginning is coming, man. Okay, the end of this heathen age where heathen men have authority, man. Some dusty ass Elamite. You know what fuck's ugly, bro. Them niggas be ugly as hell.
With this 2 Ezra 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Ezra, he was talking to the Lord through the angel Uriel. He was asking them good questions, man. He was inquiring, when Israel, when gonna get our kingdom, man?
Right.
When's gonna be the end of these heathen nobodies ruling? You got it.
It say, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand fell first the heel of Esau.
If you go into the history of the account, and literally what happened. Okay, Esau came out first, and then Jacob came right behind him holding his heel, man. All right? Because it was symbolic of what was going to happen in the future, how Jacob was going to pull Esau out of rulership.
It say, for Esau is the end of the world.
So Esau, Edom, he's the end of this. But again, brother quoted earlier, the Greek word eon, age. All right, he's the end of this age. Okay, what you see today, America, GMO foods, everything being out of order, the earth mourning, you got homeless people everywhere. Fucking earth, everything is being a complete defiled state, man.
Can I add to your statement? Like you said, it was symbolic for us talking about power. You go back to that account of Genesis 25th chapter. It talks about how the two struggle together within the womb.
Yep.
And you always got that and that struggling, striving together, because our spirits don't mix with each other. Man.
Yep.
You get around Esau, you feel out of place, and vice versa. Man. You know, so it's always that contention, so to speak, but it's spiritual.
Yeah, animosity. You on a job with Esau, you both know you don't like each other.
You
man.
both know.
You being cordial and shit.
The difference is most Jake, they give a fake smile.
Yeah.
When I'm at the job, it's cold. It's cold. Just like they cold with me, I be cold right back to their ass. Like,
And a lot of Edomites, when they see, because a lot of Jakes too,
A lot of they don't, they're not even, they may be aware of the animosity to a certain extent, but so they don't believe what we believe.
Yeah,
They don't know what
yeah.
we know, so they don't have like, they're not giving Esau the full hatred back. See, with us, it's different. Esau can feel that shit on you. That's why he didn't try to crack that fake smile with you, or try to crack a joke, or try to tell me you see that Browns game and shit.
Try to
Trying to disarm you, bro.
And the scriptures say, our people, they try to seek love. Jeremiah 2:33.
Trim that way.
Yeah, but also that one that was quoted that we brought it out the other day about how a wicked man that try to cover the transgression, he seeketh love, man. You know, but we understand the history. We know this devil, man, and not to trust him. Scripture say never trust him, man.
Yeah, what's that show? The Devil We Know?
Yeah, the devil we know.
The little documentary or whatever.
About the Teflon,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Yeah,
The Devil We Know, man.
He put it in
Esau,
everything. Yeah.
You the devil we know, man. We calling you out. We ain't playing games with you heathens, man. Like these other camps are talking about like all these little semantics and shit on. Now motherfuckers talking about Esau can be saved and shit like that niggas one body talking about all that shit, but we ain't playing games. You the enemy, man.
Lord, we don't hate Esau.
Yeah.
God hate Esau.
No, God hates him and we hate him. Go ahead. I mean, that's our divine right, man. We supposed to hate you. Right. Well, hold on now. I don't see you telling them Amalekites, some fake Israelis over there, to love the so-called Palestinians. Everybody said, which the whole earth is really taking Palestine's side, but nevertheless, the so-called Edomites in America, I don't see y'all telling them to forgive and forget. Right. You telling them, yeah, go ahead and bomb their hospitals, man. So what's wrong with us having hatred for us? They did way worse to us for thousands of years. They did a so-called one attack for one day.
When 9/11 happened,
nobody was talking about forgive and forget then, man. They still remember that shit today. They talking about don't forget every year. Every year they talk about that shit.
That's literally the quote.
Never forget.
I was gonna say, cause you always quote like shit. What book is you reading, man? Did not King David say, man, I hate them with a perfect hatred, man?
That's right.
You know? They're enemies, man. Then the brother brought out that Ezekiel 35. I don't know if he can hit the point, but this perpetual hatred, man.
That's right.
Fuck is y'all reading?
Well, continue.
Bobby Shot, finish out that second Edges 9, then get Amos 9. We're talking about he's gonna raise up the house of David again, and then we're gonna go into what the house of David was doing in the ancient world then.
This is 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's right, man. We're the beginning of it that follows, man. And it's never gonna end. That's why he said we're waiting on the beginning, man. I'm gonna start saying that we're waiting on the beginning, man. All right, we're waiting the end of this world because our kingdom gonna be so glorious, it's gonna last forever. You can't even like in one little thing put it into words. That's what he said at the beginning. It's the beginning, bro.
Even Paul couldn't describe it.
Yep.
You know, when he received that vision, said it was too much, he couldn't handle it.
Yeah, Amos 9 and 11.
Said it too. Eyes have not seen and ears heard.
Right. You have to believe in this, man, and you have to believe as the scripture says, as it says that he that believe in me, as the scripture says, man.
Right.
You know.
And he gonna get Amos 9 and 11. Bobby Shah, brother, get 2 Samuel 8 and start at 1. All right, they're gonna link together perfectly.
Which one you want first?
I want the Amos first because he's gonna say something.
It's Amos chapter 9 and verse 11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David."
Hey, we're in that day right now, man. Go ahead.
That is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
And what was it? What was the house of David? It was David's government, man. David, his mighty men, his officers, his chief captains, etc., man. Okay, he said he's gonna raise up as in the days of old. That's what everybody say, right? They talk about the kingdom of heaven and God's the elect, God's people. Well, that's what the Lord's gonna do. He's gonna raise up the house of David as in the days of old. So let's read about what King David was doing in the days of old, man. 2 Samuel 8 and 1.
Just the book of 2 Samuel chapter 8 verse 1. And after this came to pass that David smote the Philistines.
What does it mean to smite, man? To attack, to kill, to put down, man, to put in order, to put in subjection. Okay, well, this whole shit, the unalive to delete. Hey, cause they put it in Atlanta and say to turn your TV off. Because see, when you read this chapter, it was David, his men going on whole military campaigns, bro. Going from nation to nation, putting them in fucking subjection, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and subdued them.
Subdued them. Yeah, put them in subjection.
And David took Metheg-Ammah.
Where you at? Metheg-Ammah.
Metheg-Ammah out of the land of the Philistines, out of the hand of the Philistines, and he smoked Moab.
So after he got done putting the Philistines in subjection, okay, now moving on to Moab, man. So-called Chinese. Now we're gonna go get them fucking the slanty eye motherfuckers, man.
And measured them with the Salakia. And measured them with a line.
Oh, so listen, really pay attention to what he's about to say, man. So after the war with Moab, after the war was over and they gave up, he measured them up with 3 different lines. Go ahead.
Casting them down to the ground. Even with 2 lines, measured he.
So listen to this, because I'm painting the imagery, because I know these words like the back of my hand. You got, after the war, right, you got the prisoners, the captives. He put them down on their knees on the ground. He got 3 different lines, right? And what's he going to do with 2 of them?
To put to death.
So 3 different lines, 2 of them, he said, look, yo, hey, all that right there, hey, take their heads off, man.
And with 1 field line to keep alive.
So what he says, 3 different lines. Like, it doesn't tell you exactly how many were, but let's just say 100 in each line. 300 left over after you have murked off thousands of them. 2 lines, okay, go kill them 200, and this 100 we're gonna keep as service, man. And so again, I say it again, what Bible you people reading out of, man? He said he gonna raise up the tabernacle of David as in the days of old. Well, this is what David was doing in the days of old, man. You heathens had no part of this, man. That's another cut to Christianity, bro.
There's no difference between the Georgia Guidestones.
Yep.
I mean, it goes more in depth as the chapter goes on, as the brother was saying, from different ones, different heathens. But the point is, it's no different from the Georgia Guidestones and what he's trying to do as far as depopulating humanity and then ruling in cohesion with a small remnant, 500 million. You see, but ultimately, the Lord is going to put that point. And he's letting you know about the history of what our forefathers did. So, finish out that verse.
It says, and so the Moabites became David's servants.
Man. They weren't equals. There wasn't no equality. Equality don't exist, man. That bullshit. Esau didn't believe in equality, man. All men were created equal. No, the fuck we not. Israelite men are above every man on the planet. That's right. You are nobody, man. Keep going. We're going to stay in that chapter. Go ahead, keep going in that chapter.
It says,
just to remind you again, you understand what you're reading. David and his men are going on whole military campaigns, man. Putting all the surrounding heathens in subjection, man.
And brought gifts. David smote also, had it deserved, the son of Rehob, king of Zobah, as he went to recover his border at the river Euphrates.
Yeah, went to recover his border, man. Because even during the time of David, we still didn't have the fullness of our land fully, man. See, this time Habashai comes and we go in that New Jerusalem comes down from heaven, we're going to get the fullness, man. Ain't going to be no more, because remember, when you go into the history, we didn't drive out all the different, the Hamitic nations from our land fully. The Canaanites, some of them was still there. That's a thorn in our side, man. God. So this time, they going to get drove all the way out, man. The only heathens that's going to be in the land of Israel is going to be the servants, man. Ishmael be out there trimming my fucking hedges, man. That's the only time you're going to be. You're going to have a little slave shack. Yeah. All right?
Get that whole Middle East region.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, all went up, like Haran, and also Tahar was going into originally our forefathers, Abraham, and Terah.
Yeah, because even today with a lot of so-called the top half like Saudi Arabia, that's our land too, bro. All that, bro.
I was just thinking that.
But see, we didn't have the fullness back then, man. But we gonna keep going because again, you understand what you're reading, bro. That's right. It's a cut to Christianity, bro. These people that talk about that now, God, he's with everybody. No, bro. Listen, it's the same thing as in the Book of Judges. The Lord, people went off, they sinned, He punished them. Now He's gonna redeem us, and we're gonna get vengeance upon our enemies.
It's a cut to Amalek too.
Yep.
Because they don't got the whole fullness of the land.
Yeah, they don't.
Go ahead.
They still battling with Palestine.
They battling about that, bro.
I mean, the cut to Christianity is the fucking story is that the Israelites will be redeemed at the last times in the hands of their enemies. The problem is that we say that these people on the side are the ones that's going to be redeemed. Now, if we say it was Esau, Moab, and the heathens, it wouldn't be no fucking problem.
With that. Yeah.
But it says, and David took from him 1,000 chariots.
Give me that shit. Like my chariot back there, like a modern day car. Give me 1,000 of your cars. Give me them, man. I need that.
And 700 horsemen.
700 horsemen.
And 20,000 footmen.
20,000 footmen. Go ahead.
And David off all the chariot horses, but reserved of them for 100 chariots.
Yeah, and then you go into it because Solomon was David's son, and let me look this.
Where you at?
Yeah.
Second Samuel 8.
David was so rich. I think I might still have my phone somewhere. It tells you like these so-called scholars, they like translate it to like today what it might be in this modern time. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it right here. It says King David in 970 BC gave Solomon 1 million talents of silver. That means somewhere between about 100 million pounds of silver or 50,000 tons of silver. That amazing amount of silver will be worth 30 to 50 billion dollars today. Okay, and it says also again that was silver. That was supposed to be gold. David also gave Solomon 100,000 talents of gold. That is 10 million pounds of gold or 5,000 tons of gold. That amazing amount of gold will be worth $276 billion today, bro. You understand, bro. Listen, bro, you understand? Our forefathers, see, that's why getting this knowledge is so important for you. It's like, man, our forefathers was wealthy, bro. If you want to go, bro, we weren't hurt for nothing, bro. And when you reading the scriptures, because I want to keep going this chapter, when you read the scriptures about Solomon's kingdom, it tell you gold and silver was counted as nothing, bro. It said silver was as plentiful as rock at this time, bro. We was really eating off golden plates, bro. You understand? We was really eating off gold and silver plates for real, real silverware, bro. Yeah. Like it wasn't no fake little nickel and shit. No, we had real silver, real gold plates, real gold silverware, bro.
Our forefathers, Abraham,
Yeah, it was rich, man.
Job.
Yeah.
You look up how many sheep and cattle, and the brother going into that account. It was an old video from years ago. He was going into how, sheepskin is worth a lot. The wool, you know what I'm saying? That's where you get, what's the term? Help me out. It's a certain name for it. It's a name for the type of material that they make. Not the wool, but it's different. Not silk, it's something else. But the point is, I'm going to look it up. The point is, our forefathers were wealthy, just going back to the book. It's the word of Clark. It says to cut the hamstring. When you look it up in the NLT, it say the crippled. So he crippled the chariot horses. Like he said, except enough for 100 chariots. Bring back verse 4 again.
Verse 4, 2 Samuel chapter 8. And David took from him 1,000 chariots and 700 horsemen and 20,000 footmen. And David puffed all the chariot horses, but reserved of them for 100 chariots.
Yeah, you understand? Because I was going into the point. Well, because this was David's time. Then he had his son Solomon, of course, for Solomon reign. Hey, when you go into it, you read about it in the First Kings, one of them chapters. It tell you about Solomon. He had so many different chariots, but he had a whole city just for his chariots, bro. A whole city. Imagine having a whole city just to park all your cars, bro. Basically, you got a whole imagine 10 dealerships in one. That's basically how many whips Solomon had, bro. Go ahead.
And when the Syrenes of Damascus came to secure Hadassah, Damascus
That's it over there in Syria, I believe.
came to secure Hadassah, king of Zebah. David slew of the Syrenes,
The Syrians.
220,000 men.
22,000 men gone out of here. Go to meet your maker, man. Gone. So again, like I said, bro, this is what the Israelites are doing in ancient time, man. So why would it be anything different now? When we get raised up again, it's gonna be the same thing. Some of you gonna get put down, and some of you gonna be left alive to go into captivity. Go ahead.
Then David put garrisons in Syria.
What is a garrison? It is a military occupation. It's like a military fort. The same way Esau has that, he have a military base in these other different nations. He have an embassy and a military base. Like a setup military base, like a post. Like he live there, he put like the setup posts and shit. They show you in these different little Call of Duty video games. Esau posts up and give people's land. Well, that's what we do. We had garrisons over there. Go ahead.
And the Syrians became servants to David.
Oh man, this sounds like a reoccurring thing to me. Go ahead.
And brought gifts.
Brought gifts, man. All right, you'll force you to bring gifts, man. Bring the best of your land, because you got certain spices, herbs, etc., that only grow in certain parts of the earth. Right. So you hear about, okay, you got this particular spice, okay, bring me that. Then that'll be your tribute.
And the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went.
So God was with this. He said he slew 22,000 Syrians, man. And God preserved David everywhere he went. He was with that, man. The scripture say that David was a man after the Most High's own heart, bro. Go ahead.
And David took the shields of gold that were of the servants of Hadassah and brought them to Jerusalem.
Gold shields, man. It's just for decoration, man, for aesthetic purposes. Go ahead.
And from Beta and from Baratha, city of Hadassah, King David took exceedingly much brass.
Go ahead. Resources, real resources, real minerals, not just green sheets of paper, man. Real wealth, man.
Yeah, precious metals.
Yeah, stole brass. You can do a lot of brass like in buildings and stuff. Go ahead.
When Toy, king of Hamath, heard that David had smitten all the hosts of Hadadezer, then Toy sent Jerome, his son, unto King David to salute him and to bless him.
Yeah, because the reason why, because he had war with him, so he heard David took him down. He was happy. And you hear that saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Go ahead.
Because he had fought against Hadadezer and smitten him.
Right.
For Hadadezer had wars with Toy and Jerome.
Keep going.
Brought with him vessels of silver and vessels of gold.
So as you see, once David's rulership are getting established, the other nations, they start saying, okay, look, it's his time. They start sending gifts, man, as peace offerings, man. Silver, gold, resources, man. All right, bringing tribute. That's what the other nations going to do, man. The scripture talking about in Isaiah 60th chapter, our gates ain't going to be shut, man. So for continually so that the heathen nations can bring in gifts, man.
Another reason they do that is to keep them off of. Remember
Yeah.
that account with the ball,
Yep.
his wife, you know. Yeah. Because what? Like you said, it's a peace offering. It's a kind gesture, so to speak, saying that we're in solitude and solidarity.
It says, which also King David did dedicate unto the Lord with the silver and the gold that he had dedicate of all nations which he subdued, of Syria and of Moab and of the children of Ammon.
Yeah, so the Chinese, Syrians, the Japanese, all of them was getting put down, bro. Because again, these people, again, they can't put two and two together. Like all these different people and races of people you see today, they was all here in the ancient world, bro. The Chinese, Japanese, they all was here, man. And they have biblical nationalities, man.
Right.
All right, and they said we had wars with them in the past, and we're gonna go to war with them again when Yahushua gets here, man. They gonna get put down. It's like you're reading right here, man. They gonna get put down. It's like an ancient time. You got it.
Oh, it says,
Wrap up, so.
and of the Philistines and of Amalek and of the spoil of Hadadezer,
everybody was getting put down.
Son of Rehob, king of Zabah, and David gave him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the valley of Salt, being 18,000 men. That's 18,000 whole men that he slew. They were just going around slaying and putting people in subjection. Right. This is a man after the Lord's own heart, man. Right. This is the establishment of the kingdom to come. The house of David, we just read it, man. Yeah. The house of David have to be established, and what comes with that? Captivity for you heathens, man.
Right.
Sure. Okay, it says, and he put garrisons in Edom.
Woo! He's Edom, man, our arch rival, man, our nemesis. All right? He saw Edom made for garrisons in your land, boy.
Throughout all Edom, he garrisons.
And you go into the blue letter, click on that word garrison, even tell you one of the words is to police. You're policing in the nigga, bro. Yeah. Go ahead.
And all they of Edom became David's servants.
All they of Edom became David's servants, man. That's what happened again. You all gonna be our servants.
That's right. And like Apostle Sahar said, man, the David and Joab, they had a lot of Edomite women, man.
That's right.
And because the number one way you conquer a nation is what? Like go getting a woman. That's right.
It says, and the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went.
So Lord, yes, and reestablished again. He said twice, I'm with this, man. All right, go ahead.
And David reigned over all Israel, and David executed judgment and justice upon all his people.
Yeah, but we're going to do the same thing, man. The elect, the Havashah and the elect, 144,000 going to execute judgment and justice, man. And what's that, it's like with King David, what's the number one priority of justice, man? Reestablishing the scales, man, and balancing things out. Because you heathen nations, you've been doing us much evil. We haven't retaliated yet, man. All right, so when your Havashah gets here, that's gonna be the balance of the scales, man. It's gonna be your turn to get paid back, man.
Yeah. Oh, yep. It says, and Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was over the host of Jehoshaphat, the son of Helad, was recorder, and Zodok, the son of Ahitub, Ahitub and Amalek, Ahimelech, the son of Abiathar, were the priests, and Sarah was the scribe, and Benaiah, Benajah, the son of Jehoiada, was over both the Cherethites and the Pelethites. That's pretty much. And David's sons were chief rulers.
David's sons were chief rulers, man. You see, and basically towards the end right there, he was named after certain men and top officers who was over different hosts, man. All right, because it's in the scriptures you read about David's mighty men. Like I believe it was specifically it was 37 that was with him, his right hand men in war, man. The mightiest of the men, because all Israelite men in the army was mighty. Of course, you got like I said, I quote that little cartoon show Invincible. Okay, with the Viltrumites, them Viltrumites is really Israelites, man. And what are they? They're a race of people who go around and get conquering the galaxy, man. They got spiritual power. They mighty as fuck, bro. Bullets and shit don't work in them. All right, go ahead. They go around establishing their way. Yeah, establishing their way on everyone else. Yeah, you go around establishing their way, and they actually got a righteous way. Yep. They actually around establishing way. See, in the TV show, they try to make it sound they're the villains, and really they're fucking heroes, man. All right, that's what the Omni Man say. I'm here to save you from yourself, man. All right, so that's what the Israelites are gonna do. We're gonna go around with that spiritual power, with that God power, and we're gonna establish order in the earth, man. So you heathen ain't gonna be able to worship your idols. You ain't gonna be able to defile the earth anymore, man. Because Esau's destroying the earth, man. Like I said, the number one thing Esau destroyed was family structure. That's gonna be enforced in the kingdom of heaven, man. There's gonna be a masculine man at the head of the household, man. And everything under that, the woman and children will be in subjection, man. Ain't gonna be no more disorder and dysfunction, man. You know, you better tell me earlier, GMO foods, bro. This dude doing genetic. You already treating perfect food, bro. What are you doing, man? This nigga got to go in the lab and put this and that in there, bro. Bro, he's already, bro, it's an apple. It's an apple. It's a fucking orange, bro. Leave it alone, man. This dude want to put some other shit in it. And he want to take a chicken and pump it with steroids and make it bigger like these dudes, man.
Wow. This is just to end out with Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
And woe to them, death and destruction, you man.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of the hand.
Yeah, that's what Esau feel like, man, because he feel like he can. He feel like, but brother quoted Ecclesiastes 8:11 earlier, man. Your sentence against an evil work cannot execute it speedily. So it's in Esau's heart that he can continue to be wicked, man.
Yeah, you even mentioned how the GMO foods, they don't have to put all those chemicals in it.
At all.
They don't do it in other countries. They do it only in America.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And if you know people, because I know a Jay who played basketball overseas professionally, he said it, but he said, bro, even the fast food over there tastes way different. He said, bro, McDonald's over there doesn't even taste like, it tastes like a whole different thing because they're not putting all that shit in there. Like, bro, it's a bunch of chemicals. Like, it's actually like real food. He said, bro, it tastes completely different, bro. Beautiful more to tell you though, if they come to America, they'd be like, why does this label say non-GMO? Should that just be assumed? Oh yeah, well, remember the elders from London that came here? They ate some fast food here, and they got super sick, bro. Because the food over there is, even if it's not 100%, it's better quality than in America. So they ate that shit, got sick. The elders from London came over, and got super sick from that shit, bro.
So it goes on to say, because it's in the power of their hands, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
They covet fields, man. They envy. They don't want. They want to steal what other people got, man, and take it by violence, man. That's Esau's philosophy. His philosophy is might equals right. As long as I had the military power to take it from you, I'm justified, man. That's the MO. That's the MO. It's modus operandi, man.
They say it the same way. Blind man can see you got money. Blind man can see this is Esau.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it says, so they oppress. It says, and take them away, right? So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Going until you mentioned the family structure being dysfunctional due to this man.
All Esau's fault, because they said, because men, especially now, because you got all these uprisings like Red Pill and men going their own way, men pissed off, men coming together, men of all races coming together, fucking voicing their opinion on how they're frustrated. But here's the thing: they want to just put these business in order. They just fucking smack this business. Who the fuck you talking to? But you can't, because why? Because Esau set up a society where they can go call 911, man. See, that's why when all hell breaks loose, you women gonna be in trouble, man. When you can't call 911, when you pick up the phone, it's you gonna be in trouble, man.
They were saying that women, that's one of the main things they fear is when the society is failing. Pretty much and them being single, their safety and their privacy, not privacy, their safety is the main thing that they fear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's right, because you should be fearful. Because you was protection as a man, so you wouldn't have forgot that, man. Because you got this artificial, like I said, 911. Esau, his wicked system protecting you. See, that's the main thing. Because these bitches always talking about they want a man with a bag and shit. Listen, the main value a man brings to you is protection, man.
That's right.
And that's priceless, bro. That's invaluable.
They don't see that now. They will in due season.
That's right.
When that time is right.
See, it's not gonna take long, bro. Just like in 2020. Remember you was going to the grocery store. We was talking about earlier. Going to the grocery store, ain't no food. All the women got humble, bro. I'm talking even when my family start humbling down, start asking what's about to steal out. He just want to play that perfect innocent little girl role all of a sudden, man. But you was just being prideful as hell.
Yeah. And so you've been warned, man. You better repent and take heed, lest you be destroyed. With that, we hope this is edifying. We love to give all praise, honor, and glory. Again, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, rule well, much love, salutations to the Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and the truth, risking the lives of freedom to do so. So you say shalom, and Baba,
Baba, boy,
Hey, this is